The Beast of Yucca Flats. How did this movie happen? Who can we blame? Well, we can point the finger at two men, Coleman Francis and Anthony Cardoza. Anthony Cardoza was a welder who had just moved to Los Angeles with dreams of making it into show business. Soon, he met a man who convinced him to sink his entire life savings into the movie he was planning on making. It was a sure thing, he was told. He'd make double his money back. That man was Ed Wood. The movie was Night of the Ghouls, starring Tor Johnson. Now, the movie didn't make any money, and he never saw a penny of his money back. But that did not put him off from making movies. Later that year, he got a call from a director, Coleman Francis.
Francis told Cardoza he was looking to get in touch with Tor Johnson, as he was about to make a new movie called The Violent Son and wanted Johnson for the lead. Cardoza had gotten friendly with Tor on set, and Tor was more than happy for any work. Cardoza was looking to get back into the movie business, so he decided to become a producer. He mortgaged his house, he borrowed money from his fellow welders, and swapped to the night shift so he could work days on the film that would become The Beast of Yucca Flats. The film is named after the Yucca Flat, one of the most tested nuclear sites on Earth. It was only 9 years later after the movie's release that in 1970, the flat became the home of the Bainbury Test, one of the worst nuclear disasters in history.
Tor Johnson is best known for his ghoulish roles in Ed Wood movies, but he actually got his start being a Swedish wrestler who performed under the name Super Swedish Angel. Don Post, one of the first companies to make latex monster masks for the public, created a Tor Johnson mask. It became the biggest seller of all time for the company and was produced from 1964 until 2012. When Johnson was filming Yucca Flats, the crew had to literally push and pull the 440-pound Tor up the side of the Santa Clarita Cliffs with ropes tied to the actor. Francis Coleman had moved to Los Angeles with the hopes of becoming an actor, but despite some minor roles in B-movies, wasn't getting anywhere. With no experience as a writer or director, he nevertheless wrote a script and set out to film his vision. Using friends and crew as actors, he cast his ex-wife and children as Mother and the Boys, himself as a gas station attendant and the narrator, and producer Anthony Cardoza as one of the KGB agents.
Francis didn't just rope Cardoza into producing the movie, he got him to edit and distribute the film as well, two things Cardoza had no idea how to do. Now, this may be why it took over a year for the film to complete. And even though the movie was critically panned, even though it made almost no money, Francis and Cardoza wound up making 2 more movies together in the next 5 years. The Skydivers in 1963 and Red Zone Cuba in 1966. All 3 movies feature people wandering around in flat landscapes, people jumping out of planes, and people shooting at other people from planes. But while Francis faded away into show business history, Cardoza, the little welder that could, continued producing movies he believed in. Hellcats, about a motorcycle girl gang, Bigfoot, about Bigfoot meeting a motorcycle gang, and Outlaw Riders, about a motorcycle gang in Mexico. The man knew what he liked.